Superintendent Lavelle Baldridge and my mother. I see my brother, President Hogan, back in the back, and my brother, Apostle Fulton. I call him that. It's not real. Don't listen to me. I'm so excited today. I think I can beat myself now. Oh, we're doing a change. Well, this is better. My God. All right. First, give to God, to honor God who was ahead of my life. I didn't use up most of my time, but nonetheless, amen. The text and the theme today is what in hell do you want? And we're coming from the text, Luke 16, the 22nd, the 25th verse here. And here in the text, we have two men, one being the rich, the other poor, and also referred to as the beggar. And I promise you, after Pastor Buxton said what he said, I could have literally just walked on out myself because he was in my mind.
Holy Ghost.
In order for us to get a full scope of what's happening, we'll need to go up to verse 19, and he did that. So therefore, I don't even know what to say no more. But verse 19 says, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fares sumptuously every day, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus which was laid at his gate full of sores. Verse 21, and desired to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died. Think about this. There's a comparison and contrast. Two men, but two different paths. Verse 24 says, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. In other words, it's a little too hot and a little too much for my liking in this moment. Look at this again, two different paths, two different men. So if we look at the text simply says that the rich man lived in luxury. He lived a lavish lifestyle. In fact, his garments indicated great wealth. His purple was expensive to purchase in that time. So there we have the rich man and this beggar, Lazarus, that sat at his gate. Here it shows that Lazarus was in a low point of his life. He was homeless. He didn't have anywhere to go. He was like our cousin who really needed a little help, but because of his situation, we looked the other way and we said, I can't help him this time. So then, again, the text goes on to tell us that both of the men died. But when we see that the angels carried Lazarus into the bosom of Abraham, only time we see this reference is when angels carry people into heaven. So where he was not his destination. It was only taking him to a higher place. So again, the rich man now opens his eyes in hell. We know this place, for there is torment for eternity. We know that this is the punishment for not surrendering to Christ. I want to pause really quickly. Wherever you are, you have to now surrender unto the will of God. We have to stop hiding and saying, I have time. I can come back tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't promised. So how the tables have turned. Again, the theme for this afternoon is what in hell do you want? And I'm Pastor, for the sake of this, I wanted to add this question for a few moments. When my ignorance cost me everything, because I did not do the things of God, now I'm paying the price. So ignorance is a lack of knowledge or information. And when does this happen? When we refuse to hear the good news of Jesus Christ, when we knowingly step out of the will of God, when we allow our status, as Pastor Buxton said, or our titles to take precedence in how we treat our fellow neighbors. We should love each and everybody like our brothers. How can we love a God that we've never seen before, but yet we're so nasty to our friends and our family? How is it that I can love you but talk about them behind their back? How can we do this? So again, when my ignorance costs me everything. God, we thank you. So in verse 24 it says, he's pleading for help. He wants relief. He wants to be comfortable. A lot of us really are we looking for something to make us comfortable, but we're not looking for the things that will satisfy our soul. We're not looking for the things that's going to keep us going and going. We're looking for temporary things, but we need a full lifetime commitment to God. Verse 25 here, when Abraham says to him that thou in thy lifetime receive good things, likewise Lazarus evil things, but now he is comforted where you are tormented. The tables have turned, because now the very things that you were used to don't usually do all this, my God. So, in verse 26, it goes on to say that there's a great gulf fixed in between me, and there's a big, like the president wanted to put up the big wall, there's a big wall between us, and we can't get to one another. So now you're in a place that you can't even get out of. Meaning we can't cross paths, and we can't come to you and certainly you cannot escape the place you're in. I want to tell somebody that wherever you're going, check your destination, because there is no transfer of a ticket. There is no refund and moving to the next seat. There is no upgrade. Once you go, there is no way. So don't wait until it's too late to cry out. Cry out to God now. Shout out to God with the voice of triumph. You gotta open up your mouth. You gotta make a declaration unto God that for God I live, and for God I die, and everything I lay my sin in the weight that's so easy to set me. I gotta run this weight with patience. I don't care what it looks like. You look at that. I want you to look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you're looking at a miracle. Neighbor, you're looking at somebody that was healed in their body. You're looking at somebody who did not know how they were going to make it. But one Sunday morning, God took his hands. Here I am, my child, and everything you've been dealing with. I was diagnosed with scoliosis at the age of 12. We're in a service, and my sister's telling me to go pray for her husband. Touch his back, and as I touched his back, whatever was in his back shot on the line. But what she did not know, Pastor McDonald, was the day that she asked for his healing in his back, my spine straightened in the service. She could hear the spine scratching into place. She could hear the bones, but they weren't saying her now be straight. We're talking about surgery. They say, oh, the only thing that's going to happen is you put a bar in your body. I said, the devil is a lie. Like a women woman with the issue of blood for 12 years. I waited 12 to 29 years, you do the math. I waited from the age of 12 until the month before my 30th birthday. And God did just exactly that. What am I saying? We have to stay in the faith of God, even in the midst of adversity. Why do I want to live in hell and then die and go to hell? I want to lift my eyes and see the glory of God. I want to lift my eyes and see the face of God. I want to lift my eyes and see the one that saved me. I want to see the one that left me up. I want to see the one that redeemed me. Don't you do that, Jeremy. Don't you do that, Jeremy. See, I'm trying. I got about 3.5 minutes. Woo.
Yes, Lord.
Listen, I ain't got no energy. I don't know where this Jesus. So he asked Abraham, can you go and tell my brothers? Can you let them know that they don't want to end up here? They want to go to the apotheker. And at the apotheker, he said, but there's men, there's prophets in the land. If they don't hear them, oops on them. Can I bring it to 2020 AD? We got men the will of God. We got prophets in the land declaring the goodness of the Lord. We got all the internet. You can go to YouTube and find out any kind of subject, any message going forth. You got prayer everywhere. We have no excuse. So the question is, what in hell do you want? Why would you play Russian roulette with your soul? Why would you wait until I'm on my bed of affliction to say, Lord, save me? When you did nothing, when there was no fruit to go with it. I don't have nothing against it. But you gotta have some fruit. You gotta have something that you work for. You gotta have something that you've been looking for. I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna wait on God. It don't look right. It don't look good. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We're in the middle of a time when things are going crazy. The one thing that we said was wrong, now they're saying is right. We're living in a time where we don't have time to play with time. Some old saints would say that the time is winding up. The stopwatch is going, and your feet are going in the other direction. Jesus. So again, oh God, we thank you.
Yes, Lord.
When your ignorance costs you everything, when your ignorance costs you eternal life, when your ignorance now puts you in a place of suffering, but he already said that he came that we may have what? Life and that more abundantly. He's already given us a recipe to success. He's already given us what to do, but we gotta stay in the road. our healer is here. So again, the text says, the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. I come that you may have life and that you might have more abundantly, because the enemy knows if you got everything done God had for you, it will break havoc on his kingdom. But I come today and I serve notice to the enemy that your days are over. Your moments of tormenting is over. You cannot have the minds of our young people. You cannot have the minds of my children, my family. I may not have children right now, but my children's children should not endure the things that I have to endure. Hear the word of the Lord say that once you've been captive to the abyss, there is no way out. There is no way. There's a song that says, there is no way that I can live without God. So as I take my seat, my only prayer is for those that are listening is that you will hear the voice of the Lord today and that you will run, run, run. Song says, I'm running for my life.